So it is live. It is live. Yep. Hello. Yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome back to GTG Gwalior. Hope you are all good and you are learning a lot of things in the Android and Flutter development, the 7-day series bootcamp. So from last 3 days, we have learned so many things. Like we have learned introduction to Android. How can we install Android Studio in our laptop, and how can we run our first app in the Android Studio? And the second day, we have learned login and registration app using SQLite. That is very important thing to in the Android series. Today, we are going to learn connectivity and fetching the data of app from an app and recycler view. And in the last 3 days, if you have any doubt regarding Android and Android development, so you can ask from us with the using the link that provided in the comment box. You can use ask from there, and yeah, you can reach over out on social media. Okay, so I think there are a lot of things we have to do. So before going ahead, we have a one question for you. Can anyone is there anyone who know that what is the latest version of the Android that is released? Anyone? Please write down in the comment box. Is there if there anyone? The question is very simple that what is the latest version of Android? What is the latest version of Android that is released by the Google in the last 1 year? So I don't see any comments. Why? Okay, so let me tell you, Android 11 is the latest version of Android. So that is released by the Google in the last 2020, and in August 2021, maybe Android will release the Android 12. Already, developer preview version released by the Google uh, in just few days back in for the Android 12. Okay, so hopefully Android 12 have so many good feature, and the previous disadvantages in the Android 11 will covered by the Android 12. So it will be going to be soon public. Okay, so next question is there anyone knows the what is the actual name of Android 11 or Android 10? Like I can say, for example, Android 9 have a Pi, Android 8 have a Oreo, and Android 7 have a Nougat. So, is there any alternative name or the actual name of Android 11 or Android 10? So, if anyone knows, then please let me know in the comment box. So, if you don't know, then no worry, because I will definitely clear you what is the right answer of this Android 11 name. Okay, so let me clear Android 11. There is no desert name of Android 11. Actually, what happened before some version of the Android, there is a desert name for every Android version. Like Android 9 have a Pi, Android 8 have an Oreo, Android 7 have a Nougat, and Pi. There are so many versions desert name, but from some of the reason, uh, there is no desert name for Android 10 and or maybe there is no Android version name for the Android 12 too. So we will definitely clear. And if you want to know the reason, what is the reason behind that there is no name for the Android desert name? Okay, Android version desert name. So I will clear you after the session. So let's welcome Miss Pranjal Tiwari. She is a content creator and the Android developer at GDG Gwalior. She is very diligent in the Android and knows very deep. She has a very deep knowledge in the Android. So she will teach you how to connect introduction to connectivity and fetching the data of an app. Okay, with the recycler view. So let's welcome her, Miss Pranjal Tiwari.
Hello everyone. How are you all? Well, this is Pranjal Tiwari, content creator and developer in GDG Gwalior. So today we'll be having a session on fetching and connectivity in Android Studio, and we will go with the recycler view part with that. So, are you all guys ready with it? Okay, so let's get started. Firstly, let's get to know what actually is recycle bin. Low, it's not like usually when we call or say something like recycle, it comes to our tongue that it's like a bin, like recycle bin, but it was used for trash actually. But we are going to know about the recycle view. So basically, the recycle view is all about how it looks. And how it looks is like that whenever you open any app or something like YouTube or WhatsApp or contact or anything like that, you get to know some kind of view. Okay, and that view is called recycle view. There are types of views. So in that, one is recycle view, and in that recycle view we have two types of view called linear layout and grid layout. So let's come here, let's see what's there in the layout section. So yeah, we are here now. So, firstly, let me start with this. We are going to actually create a contact tab, which is basically known as My Contacts. Yes, like My Contacts, not mine, everyone's. Usually in the phones, My Contacts, or it can be phone book, contact, or my list, anything you want to name it. So basically the things which I am going to teach you here are uh, recycle view mainly. So here it is. Well, let's look at the design. So here, get to know about the Android Studio. I think before, back in the days, you all have watched the videos of this boot camp, and in that you may have got to know all the components of this Android Studio. Actually, this is an IDE in which we can use and make so many apps, like different kind of apps, and it's actually easy to use. Just like Visual Studio, it's used, and it's also like this is Android Studio and it was Visual Studio. Just get to know about the difference, and you have to search it by your own. I won't do that for you actually. So let's get to know, these are the actual files which we have made in this project named My Contacts. This is a simple contact app in which will be just showing you what it will actually look when we create. Like we used to create many things just like here. Yeah. See here, there are many things here, right? But if I ask you something, that is this a recycle view? Is this a recycle view? Just tell me. Actually, not. It's these are just icons. So this is not a recycle view, but what we are actually doing is this one. This is called the recycler, and in this view, all the elements come in a form of whenever we go to our contacts, we can see when we go to contacts, then we get to know that there are so many things. There's an image, the name, the calling status, that who called to whom, whether it's a missed call or complete call, and etc etc. So this is basically called the recycler, and it is used in many apps, like in many apps. So for this, we are going to start with our build Cradle. So in this one, we have not done so much things. We have used just the repository. I have just started with the build script. Then I've added the repositories, which is Google and Center. Then I've added the dependencies and the class path. Class path is com.android.tools.buildgradle 4.1.2. Okay, so actually the do not place your dependencies here. They belong in the individual module build gradle. So that's why you can't place your dependencies here. Okay, so this is the gradle. Okay, build gradle. Then comes our main activity. Firstly, let's get to know what is main activity Java and recycle row.xml build gradle and Android manifest.xml and recycler view adapter.java and all these things. So basically, whenever we build a contact or any kind of app, there are many files which are used to store the different kinds of like just like in web development we use css and like html and css. In this also we use xml and css, we use java and xml. So the java part, in which we you can see all these things, it's actually the backend. We can say that the Java is actually the backend or the functioning which due to which we perform certain tasks. And when you get to know the when we look at this one, was yep, mm, yeah, this one. This is actually the CSS. It's like Android app development and web development. Almost there are so many similarities, but actually we are doing web development. So I just wanted to let you know about these similarities, because it's not any hard and fast. There's no hard and fast rule to learn only one thing. We can learn many things and at the same time, but only when our concepts are clear. Okay, so if you have any questions, then just keep on asking, I'll answer you. So after that, just let's get started with, firstly, when we get to know about recycler view, this one, recycler view, there are two parts. One is view holder and the other is view adapter. So view holder is this one, in which we actually hold the view. Like by its name, we can get to know that it's the view holder. Okay, it holds the view. So here we can see this view holder. Yeah, these are the view holders. Okay, so we can just say this one, and after that, when we get see this one, view adapter. So whatever we actually do in that view, so this one here, so whatever we can see, if we put some buttons or something that in phones generally we use to click on something and then it operates something, like if we click on OK, then that thing gets functioned and it gets further and the process completes like that, and then we get tick mark generally and like that. So it's just like that, view adapter for adapting the view and view holder to hold it. And then so here, now let's get to the main part, that is main activity.java file. Here I have included the package which whose name is com.example.mycontacts. Here my contacts is actually the name of the app. Then I have imported these the libraries, these things over here. And after that, I have just made the main activity class public and then extends the to the app uh, compact activity. Sorry, actually my eyes are paining, so I'm getting a bit messy. Okay, don't mind. So and after that, I've just I've created a main activity uh, class and which I've made it public, and after that I've also extended it. And here you can see that my recycler view adapter is actually used in this one. and this is actually connected with this my recycler view adapter. So we have made this file over here. We have made this file over here, and we have called that file over here. Okay, just a minute. Everyone needs to get charged, right? So my last, we can recycler has been connected with an active file. Okay, this based on the protected data. These are of the I have given the name of animals over here, like horse, cow, camel, sheep, goat, etc. You can give anything like you can create you can create attendance registers, and the everything can be done if you know actually about recycler review. So just add over here these things. You can add this one as the string also, but now I have the review, and here for this written recycle review. The main of these are one is calling, and there is the variable written find view ID. Our ID is are animals. Are we animals? Story names and or adapter adapter is one. Okay, it's animal names, and animals names are over here. Then here we can have public made this class public. It's on item click. Whenever we click any item, like it's for the sake that whenever we click on item, then some action has to be taken place, right? So it's not like that. It shouldn't be like paper. It should be function. That's why we have used this item click. It's like a button type, something like that. It's not actually button. It's the function. So here I've just given the protected void on create bundles and state. Okay, so this is all about our, and board over here comes our this file. For this, just know what are the components part. Okay, so here see this one. First one you just cycler this one. So in recent, for example, if I delete this, it's now it's deleted. Okay, so there's nothing over here. And in class we have seen that that there's a world over there. So that basically is tell you, okay, whatever is in the text which should be it should be is like so for it's just uh, so now that this is a recycler view. Here you can see it's written over, it's in recycle view. I have just did these sides so that it won't get left to right. Okay, okay, we can set and after that these comes to know it afterwards. Then full view. Now you know that view is the listing form. scroll view is just this scroll, like switch on to one. And here we can actually achieve these things with is what these kept it, and after that manifest dot accept. Okay, so in this file I have used the manifest package. Obviously the application here is Android back like we all for our contacts. So in this case we backup, so I've just allowed this backup, and if this is to backup. Okay, so and then I launcher I've labeled this thing, so the name of the contact which should appear. Okay, so and should appear just the constant. Okay, right now there's nothing. Okay, so this one is okay. After that, then after that, let's go to this view. Now here comes the thing which we are studying about this topic. So, to know about decoding, just tell me if I repeat something, okay? Because I don't know whether I'm repeating or not. I'm just explaining. So here you see that I've imported over here. I've made the class public, that is my silo view adapter. I've used this adapter, okay, and then made this public class static. I've made this class public and okay, and after that I've private the list of string and data, and I've read the in Flutter, okay, and item click list. Now after that my cycle view, I've written this one over here. So if we get to know these things, like the view holder part, the view which I just explained you before only, I have made that part so that it can be accessed all this display, and on create view holder, on create view holder, okay. Then view parent, the group will be parent, okay, like the original one. Then and it will be it integer. So view in Cradle, and all these things have written over here. Sir, these are for the total number of rows. I have used the string for enter type because it will be in letter that I have just given the size of the rows, like how many number of rows I can use. Okay, then after see here, it's two views as they are scrolled off, and this part we scroll, it should be there. It's not like we scroll down, I've lost that data is not on screen. We get that thing done. This one, it's over here. I made the view holder public, also implemented view on click listener over here. Then view holder view item view, so item view, last view, my then sorry, item view dot find view. So I've given the which will be like name. I use the this name. So here item view but set on click listener, like whatever click on will get also convenience method getting data at. So I've used this string constant for this and the item, and the ID will be I'm get here this one. So yeah, void is an item now because I've used over to use this one. Then the entity will implement this method to click event. So here you will just use the pen activity. Okay. So in this we get to know about the view adapt the Cradle is actually same for my concept. So in this part we get to know what are actually about and a big idea that how can we actually start with. So if you all hang out with this code or anything else, will be there and please feel to us. Give your feeds. So thank you. Guys, actually there was some technique in the middle of the boot, so I apologize for you for that. We hope that in future those things happening. So please consider if you get a bit of nervous for that. Them it was done less, but from next time to do our best and to do more and more excellent things for all. This boot brought only for you and by the youth. So utilize this boot camp and don't get involved in the project. It's not about getting marks or something like that. It's always about skills. The more you will get skills, the more you will get triggers. And this is the best part, best phase for you all to improve it.
So welcome back. A little bit problem with the network problem, I think. So we are very sorry, extremely sorry for the network issue that is going on between the live session. We are extremely sorry, but we will make sure that after in the next days, we in the upcoming days, we will surely consider that we have no network issue, and we will take care of that. So before starting this session, I have a questions that why there is no desert name for the Android 11. Okay, why Android 11 is just Android 11, Android 10 is just Android 10. Like Android 9 have a Pie, Android 8 have a Oreo, Android 7 have a Nougat and Lollipop, KitKat. So many versions over there and so many nickname or we can say desert name. So, in after launching, after releasing Android 10 by Google, Google stated that there are so many people confused between the Android 10 and Android 9 and Pie. Why there is Pie? Because Android there is nothing related to Pie is Android 9 and so Android and Oreo is Android 8. So people are getting confused between the Android versions name. So this is why they want it to be very clear and cut that Android 10 is just Android 10. There is nothing other name. And so the culture that is started by Google, that and every Android version has a unique desert name. They remove that culture from Android 10. So after Android 10, Android 11, there is no name for Android version, and they are just Android 10 and Android 11. Maybe in the Android 12, maybe there is no name, and of course there is no name because they already declared that. So there is second question for the Android users, or okay, for you there is a question that this is very fun fact, and this is fun related question. Okay, so can anyone know here what is the gender of Android? Is Android a male or female? Anyone? If you know, though, please write us in the comment box, because we want to know who knows that what is the gender of an Android version, Android operating system. Is it a and is it a male or female? Is there anyone? I am checking the comment box and I am seeing there is no one. Why? Okay, so maybe there are people who don't know about it, because it is a little bit hard, but it is a fun fact. Okay, so let me clear with that. Android is a male. As per the human, Android is a male. And if you want to know what is the Android female version, and female version is known as Gynoid, Gynoid. But and the male version is Android, Android. That's why Android looks like a male, and Gynoid, Gynoid looks like a female. So this is the differentiation between the Android gender, male and female. And the third fact is, you know that Android having sales is more than the sum of three giants. Like, if we calculate the sales of Microsoft all around the globe, plus iOS, plus Mac operating system, iPhones, that means that is iOS, and Windows, I mean to say Microsoft. If we sum up three of them totally, then still the sum of three of them is less than the Android sales. So this is why Android development is very important. And if you know the Android, you are very good one, because the demand of Android is going very high, and it will be going to high to very soon. And the Android market is very booming, and a lot of things were going over there. And it is already discovered in Android 2008. So the time is very long. Okay, so and there is almost a fact that Android covers 80%, 88% of the total market. I mean to let's say the country is about 100, the global world is about 100. Okay, so the total part that Android covers, and we can say the market that captures by Android is 88%, and 12% of the worldwide is uses iOS. So this is very huge. If you see, the opportunities in Android is so much. This is why we bring this boot camp, 7 days boot camp. But still, there are so many bad things happen because of some technical issue and network problem. But we will make you clear in the upcoming days. We have a very great speakers from the Google side, like GDE expert. GDE expert is not an easy thing to become. It's a very hard practice, and it's not easy. So I hope you will come back again from next day and learn lot of things from for the Flutter and Android too. So if you have any doubt from regarding today and rest 3 days before, you can ask us in the comment box, and reach out with the social media to us, like Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and Facebook too. So and we also provided a link in the comment box. You can reach us from over there. So thank you to join us, and uh, we are going to wrap up this event. So bye bye, and come back tomorrow for sure to learn lot of things. Bye bye.